Ransomware gangs are increasing their focus on hospitals largely because of the intense pressure to meet ransomware demands. Checkpoint Research warns healthcare organizations to stay on high alert as we close out the year and enter the holiday season, and hackers tend to strike during off hours when security is perceived to be lighter. CPR also shares global statistics for overall cyber attacks and by region, where education or research and Asia were top targets for overall cyber attacks. Hello and welcome to VAR India News Hour. Out of various sectors, the Checkpoint Research says that educational research was most attacked by overall cyber attacks in the third quarter, with an average of 2,148 attacks per organization every week, an increase of 18% compared to the third quarter of 2021. Asia experienced the highest volume of cyber attacks with 1,778 weekly attacks per organization, on average 28% increase in global cyber attacks compared to the same period in 2021. India saw 1,783 average attacks per organization in third quarter of 2022, the same as last year. The new cyber attack data speaks on how the healthcare sector was the most targeted industry in terms of ransomware in the third quarter of 2022. The top sectors impacted by the ransomware are: the first one is the healthcare, where 1 in 42 organizations impacted by ransomware with a 5% year-over-year increase. The second one, the internet service provider or managed service provider, where 1 in 43 organizations was impacted with a 25% year-over-year decrease. The third one is the finance or banking, where 1 out of every 49 organizations was affected by ransomware with a 17% increase in the past year. The fourth one is the retail or wholesale sector that has seen the highest increase year-over-year of ransomware attacks, a 4.39% increase from the third quarter of 2021. Experts say ransomware gangs continue to focus their efforts on targeting hospitals, largely because of intense pressure for these organizations to respond fast. A ransomware attack on a hospital can lead to potentially catastrophic consequences such as delayed surgeries, hold-ups in patient care, and rescheduled doctor appointments. Even if an attack doesn't shut a hospital down, it can knock some or all digital systems offline, cutting doctors and nurses' access to digital information like patient records and recommendations for care. Going forward, hospital organizations should keep their programs up to date, only download items from known sources, and constantly back up their data. As we begin to close out the year and enter the holidays, hospitals should stay on high alert as ransomware gangs love to strike during this period as staff begin to take time off. Let us now look into today's headlines in VAR India. DIPA says wireless licensing reforms will facilitate faster 5G infrastructure deployment. The Digital Infrastructure Providers Association has said that the wireless licensing reforms by the centre will facilitate faster clearance to 5G telecom infrastructure deployment in the country and enable ease of doing business. According to DIPA, the 5G small cells will be deployed on street furniture such as street lights, electricity poles, etc. for achieving widespread coverage of the next generation mobile network. DIPA said that the reform will reduce the transaction cost of the telecom operators, providing greater coverage and a seamless experience. IT Department introduces common ITR form for taxpayers. The Income Tax Department has proposed to introduce a user-friendly common ITR form for all taxpayers by merging all existing forms of return of income except ITR 7. Under the Finance Ministry's proposal, income from virtual digital assets will have to be disclosed under a separate head. All taxpayers except trusts and non-profit organizations can file returns with the proposed new common ITR form, on which the Central Board of Direct Taxes has invited stakeholder comments by 15th of December. Tejus Networks to invest under Designled PLI scheme. Homegrown Tejus Networks plans to invest Rs 750 crores to manufacture eligible products under the Design-Led Production-Linked Incentive Scheme. The Ministry of Communications expanded the PLI scheme for telecom and networking products with a total of 42 companies, including 28 MSMEs, that have been cleared for receiving incentives for a total investment of Rs 4,115 crores. hackers sending phishing links to verified Twitter users. A new scam has emerged which is targeted towards the verified users on Twitter. The new phishing campaign is tricking Twitter users to enter their username, password, and phone number on an unverified site which claims to be a Twitter help site. The phishing email also carries a link claiming that the verification badge will cost $19.99 per month, but users can bypass the monthly fee if they confirm that they are a famous or well-known person. Buyju to hire 600 people as its expansion plan. Buyju has announced the decision to relocate 140 employees in its Kerala office and is now planning to hire 600 people to expand its operation in the state. The company currently has around 3,000 people employed in the Kerala. The edtech firm decided to relocate its staff working at TVM Product Development Center in Thiruvananthapuram as it was planning to shut down the Thiruvananthapuram office as part of its cost optimization strategy. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to War India News Magazine. You can download the War India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.